Ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves living in an age of incompatibility. In a world that continually expresses the inability to connect the old with the new. Computers become obsolete and outdated within a year of their purchase, as new and better components are programmed and developed to replace them. 15 years ago, floppy disks were all the rage for storing data, and now it is almost impossible to find a way in which to recover data stored in this medium. This is not a crisis limited strictly to the world of computers. Vehicles and homes suffer from this inability to weather the tests of time as well. Vintage cars that have a single component break down within them must go to enormous lengths to track down a replacement part, usually spending an inordinate amount of money doing so. Buildings fall into disrepair in a matter of decades when they could be made to last for centuries. We are drowning under a societal infrastructure that advocates competitive companies producing comparable but incompatible parts and products. The solution to this startling issue came to me in a dream one foggy night not so long ago. It was so simple, so beautifully elegant, that I could not fathom why no one had thought of it before. My proposal to rectify this terribly pressing modern issue is a move towards simplicity and universality. A move to have every nation unite under a common banner of manufacturing, to create a world where simple, universal products of construction are used exclusively, and can be used to craft all manner of things, from office buildings to pirate galleons. I speak of going back in time to a simpler way of construction, to live in a world of step-by-step instructions and foolproof picture diagrams. I speak, my friends, of familiar products known to us all, underutilized methods of construction that have vast untapped potential. What are these products, you ask? Why, I of course speak of creating a world in which everything is constructed from those pinnacles of childhood creative conceptuality, those colorful titans of prefabrication. Legos and K'NEX. You're all speechless, I know. Of course, why wouldn't you be? I was at first as well. Shocked me right out of my spats, if the truth must be known. But I digress. I can see you're all confused. Well, let me illustrate with an example. Imagine for a moment that my proposal is a reality, and you will surely see the benefits. For example, take motor vehicles. Imagine a Jeep constructed entirely out of Legos. Well, not entirely. Clearly a conventional internal combustion engine must be housed inside. I'm no barbarian. An engine crafted from molded plastic? Ludicrous. Imagine, however, that the body, frame, and Jeep are crafted completely out of our favorite colorful construction blocks. First, note the strong, upright posture that a Lego car seat promotes. Improper posture is an ever-prevalent issue in the lives of our youths, and it must be discouraged. Next, pay close mind to the aerodynamic advantages of the boxy, squarish design of the car. We all drive too fast in this modern world, are in too much of a hurry to get places. The air resistance this design encourages will slow down our drivers to a reasonable speed. Finally, note what happens when the Jeep crashes into this Renaissance fair. As you can see, the vehicle's lavish exterior has been badly damaged. Fret not. Simply hitchhike your way to the town's friendly neighborhood Lego outlet, and your problems will be solved immediately. It is, of course, merely a matter of purchasing the right size of interchangeable piece. Now, having to buy a back-ordered Japanese bumper for your Subaru here, my good sir. And fear not for those who worry that this sort of universalness would lead to a totalitarian society in which one would not be able to express themselves through their material goods. See for yourself how wonderfully customizable your vehicle can be using these materials. Examine as well the amazing longevity of these materials. This particular construction was built some 15-odd years ago, and still holds up remarkably well. Looks brand new. As for housing options, it is a little-known fact that Legos are great for weatherizing homes. They keep out the cold, but hold in the warmth. Whether your living preferences be an Arctic tundra missile command base or an underwater mining operation, Lego has an unending variety of pre-designed living spaces for your perusal. Let us not forget that this solution would undoubtedly solve our energy crisis as well. Our manufacturing companies would no longer waste time and natural resources producing competing materials, and instead work together to produce a product for all of mankind. For those construction products that Legos are just not well suited for, there is another viable option. In my middle school years, I conspired with a friend to create a scale model of a water wheel-powered Ferris wheel, made entirely out of K'NEX. Though my genius was not appreciated at the time, imagine what we could accomplish by taking projects such as this full scale. I foresee a world where even our mighty space shuttles are constructed of these materials. Just picture how easily this vessel would float through the vacuum of space, with the amount of internal airflow it provides. But alas, the path ahead is not an easy one. We will of course meet with opposition at every turn. Private manufacturers, governments, activists, people who are afraid of objects with pointy corners, they will all try to halt what is clearly progress out of some misplaced sense of fear and a compulsive need to maintain the status quo. However, I have merely touched the tip of the iceberg concerning what benefits a world built of Legos and K'NEX could possibly offer. For now, we must convince the world to let go of our competition-based economy and start working together to produce a product that would be beneficial to everyone. I thank you for your time and hope that all of you have a pleasant afternoon contemplating our new world order.